History isn't always loud. It doesn't always announce itself with trumpets and declarations. Sometimes the most profound changes begin with a whisper, a quiet movement that goes almost unnoticed by the rest of the world. This is one of those stories. Let's rewind to the late 1800s. Forget the headlines and the grand political statements for a moment. Instead, picture this: families, individuals, driven by a connection thousands of years old, making a personal choice. They started returning. This wasn't a military conquest or a state-sponsored project. It was something far more grassroots, far more personal. These weren't powerful figures. They were ordinary people with an extraordinary vision. Jewish families began arriving, not with weapons, but with purchase deeds. They bought land, often arid and neglected, and got to work. Imagine the sheer determination it took. They faced malarial swamps that needed draining, barren hills that needed terracing, and ancient ruins that needed rebuilding. Piece by piece, they breathed life back into the landscape. They planted the first orange groves, established farms, and laid the foundations for new villages and towns. Think of places like Petah Tikva or Rishon LeZion. These weren't just names on a map. They were dreams made real through back-breaking labor. Each new well dug, each field plowed, was an act of faith in the future. This movement was slow, deliberate, and often met with resistance. It wasn't easy. There were political obstacles, economic hardships, and the immense challenge of cultivating land that had been untended for centuries. Yet, they persisted. This quiet, steady return wasn't orchestrated by some grand prophecy movement or commanded by an empire. It was the sum of countless individual decisions, a collective pull towards a historic homeland. For decades, the world barely noticed. While empires rose and fell and global politics shifted, this subtle transformation was taking place on the ground. A people were re-establishing their roots not through force, but through toil and dedication. It's a powerful reminder that history is often shaped not by the loudest voices, but by the quiet, unwavering commitment of those on the ground. It's a story of return, renewal, and rebuilding, one family at a time. Thanks for watching. If you found this perspective interesting, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories that shape our world.